So happy Friday, good evening, good to see you. Hopefully you've had a nice week. It's the weekend, so that feels great, I'm sure, for, if not all of you, feels good anyway. Probably not much different from one day to the next, but let's see how we go. We're going to start with our warm-up. So have your feet, knees and hips stacked on top of one another, shoulders away from the ears and hands onto your lower abs. Now take a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through the nose. As you breathe out, feel the stomach move in towards the spine. So just so you know, this Friday is the last night class on a Friday. We'll have obviously the Tuesday and Wednesday still, but I'll be changing this time slot to the Thursday morning. Hands a bit high, and I'll be teaching in Spanish that time slot. So inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose. And then exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale, arms rising up. Exhale, and arms to the side. Moving forward, sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms rising up. And then exhale, bring the arms straight down in front. Now we're going to come up onto the balls of the feet. Inhaling, lifting the arms up. And then exhale, arms to the side. Inhale, arms move forward. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms rising up, and then we're going to exhale, bend the knees, arms come down, your heels stay lifted. Just stay here on the legs. Inhale, arms up on their own. Exhale, arms to the side. Inhale, arms moving forward. So did you hear the report yesterday that 70%, Australians are drinking 70% more? Are you one of them? Come down a little bit more. Let's go, just the arms. We haven't had any drinking since the shutdown, but my husband and I were planning on to have a few tomorrow night. Let's see. Exhale to the side. I just don't know how I want to go to the shops and buy any alcohol. Inhale up. He's got beer, but I don't drink beer. We'll see. I'll let you know on Monday. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. Inhale forward. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms lift. And then we'll come down just that fraction more. And then we're just going to do it one more time. And then we're actually going to get into some sun salutations. Something different straight up. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms lift. And then come down just that little bit more. So what we're going to do is lift up and lower our heels down and actually come to the top of your mat. And our feet will be together, our shoulders are relaxed, our arms are by our side. Inhale, arms lift, and you're looking up at your hands. As you exhale, you halve your body and your hands come to the side of the feet. Straight legs or bent, it's up to you. Your right leg lunges back as you inhale and you drop your hips down, keeping the back leg pretty straight. Other leg pushes back and you push both heels towards the mat and you're looking towards your knees. Inhale, you float your body through to a plank, draw the belly in, and you can stay here or lower your knees down at this point. Then exhale and lower down from elbows being tucked in. Now push up through the arms and we want to look up. And then exhale, push back to the down dog again. Bend the knees deep and lunge the right leg all the way through the hands. And if it doesn't get there, you need to pick it up and bring it through. Other leg comes in, exhale. Inhale, rising tall. And then exhale, hands to your side. Let's go again. So inhale, rising tall. Exhale, halve your body, yes? So now you might feel a bit warmer. If you couldn't do it with straight legs before, you might be able to now. Touching down. Left leg goes back as you inhale and lower the hips down. Other leg pushes back to down dog. Inhale, we float through, keeping the belly in switched on. Strong arms, you lower from them. Here and now in your crocodile. Push up through the arms, looking up. And exhale back to down dog. Flip the toes back over to get there. Bend the knees deep. Left leg steps through the hands. Inhale. And then exhale, the other leg comes in. Forward fold. Inhale, rise tall. And then exhale, your hands come to your side again. So we're going to go through a couple more times. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, come back down to your forward fold. Taking your right leg back again as you inhale, lower the hips, and then other leg goes back, hips up high now. Coming through to your plank, you want to keep your belly in and gently make your way down to the crocodile. Just ease it down, keeping the elbows in tight. Push up through strong arms, and then look up if you can in your cobra. Back to the down dog, exhale again. Bending the knees nice and deep to bring that right leg through the hands. Now the left leg gets there too. Inhale, rise tall. Exhale, hands to your side. One more. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, halve your bodies. Taking our left leg back as you inhale. Right leg back to the down dog now. Let's come super strong. Body needs to come straight now. Hover into your plank. Then lower down. And again, we're going to hover off the mat. Then push up through your arms. Try not to touch down in between that transition. Push back to down dog. Bending the knees deep. Left leg lunges through. Inhale. Other leg comes in. Exhale. Inhale up. And then hands by your side. That should feel nice, like you've warmed up a bit, especially because it is a chilly night here in Melbourne. Don't know if you feel like it's chilly. It's just not too bad. I shouldn't say it's chilly. Not that warm though. So now we're going to get into a couple of balances and then we'll make our way to the mat. So holding on to the inside part of your right foot, left arm is up. Now tip forward. Think about lengthening out through the arm in front, then pulling the back leg up as you push the foot into the hand. So you might hear that my breath is a little bit more laboured, and that's because the sun salutations actually really work you. A couple more breaths. Now sort of tilt yourself to one side and then let that leg go into your star, you're up high. Just do a couple more breaths. And the back leg, the leg that's lifted is going to move to the back. And we're going to move our arms to the side and tip to the front and come into your aeroplane. Just stay here. Think about length with the arms and the legs. A couple more breaths. Come on out of that. Wonderful. Pick up the inside part of your foot. Arm lifts. Tip through, lifting up. And breathe. Lengthen out through your front arm. Pull up really long. Keep the breath coming. A couple more and then we float to our aeroplane. So open the arms out, take the leg back, lifting it all the way up. Supporting leg ideally, whoopsie, you want to keep it straight to give you that stretch as well as make the balance more challenging. If it is too challenging though, bend into the knees. Last two breaths. Okay, come on out of that. Let's just do our tree pose and then we'll make our way onto the mat. So right leg, dig it in, open the knee out, bracing the belly, and then hands can come to your heart. Find your third eye while we lift. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And if you can, you're looking up. Each time you breathe out, you feel your tummy muscles move in. Bring the arms down, let's change to the other side. I was just watching a bit of the news before I got the YouTube sorted, set up to start this live stream, and I was watching how there were a couple of international students assaulted in the city. Violence, don't do it. It's not, doesn't prove anything. It's just not worth it. Shoulders relaxed, it's an embarrassment. So never resort to violence, people. Words are way more strong. They matter more. A couple more breaths. So bring your arms down, releasing that foot, and we're going to come down onto the mat. So I'm just going to lower the screen down, and then we're going to lie on our side to begin. I think that's all right. Lying onto one side. Good evening out there. So you're going to rest your head. Now, if you don't have enough padding underneath your mat, you probably want to fold it a few times at your hip bone, just to keep your body nice and supported. So we're going to start with what is called the hot potato. If you feel like you need to, hand in front for balance. Lift the leg, point the toe down, and lift your heel up. Now bring the leg forward, double tap forward. Now back. So you inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. Tap, tap, lift. Tap, tap, lift, yeah? As you're breathing out, you're feeling your tummy move in towards the spine. A few more. So you're starting to feel this, especially if you've got heavier legs like me. You'll start to feel this in your top of your thigh and around in your glutes a little bit. Couple more. One more each way, and then we're going to keep the leg up. Now I'm going to hold the leg up and straighten the foot out a bit, and then bring the knee in. Lift the leg up higher. Breath to prepare, then pull the knee in. Inhale as you take it away, exhale as you pull it in. The reason I have my head rested is just to prove to you that you can be working really intensely in your lower body and have your upper body completely relaxed. And the safest position for your neck is to be resting on your arm. Now, if you have shoulder problems, maybe that doesn't feel so good for you. So you've just got to try and maybe put a pillow there. It's up to you. Two more. All right, so we're going to hold this one up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, extend the leg, exhale, circle straight, and then inhale, bring it in and kick. It's our bicycle. You know, I did my level 1 mat Pilates course many years ago. And then I was teaching for many years, and then I had to come and do level 2. And this is the only new exercise I learned in the level 2 Pilates. Nothing else was new. Obviously, us as instructors, we have to create new exercises as we go, make it interesting for our clients, but this was the only new. I couldn't believe it. 2 more. Who's feeling this in the bottom? Woo! Last one. Now hold it in. Now push both legs away, and now both legs are lifted. So you've got both legs off the mat. Just staying here, feeling the burn. Now you all know this front, when you're on your belly swimmer, this is our side swimmer. So it's a fast kick. Keep this going, a few more breaths. And stop, lower it down. We're going to do the other side later. For now, roll on your tummy and let's get into some plank work. So with our planks, I'm readjusting my pants a lot because I realise I'm showing my tummy a bit. Shouldn't matter, but I've been eating a lot today, so I don't particularly want to show my tummy. In the morning, I'm happy to show my tummy. So bring your feet together, toes together, hands under the shoulders, and then lift up. Weight into your heels. As you're breathing out, stomach lifts. So we've got a fairly long sequence. Have a break if you need. Two more breaths here, and then we're going to go to one side. So bring one hand in, turn, stack, lift. Haven't been eating any bad stuff. I still can't eat the chocolate without wheezing, so chocolate hasn't been on the menu at all. But I made this really nice brown rice dish with a leftover soup. The soup had lots of pumpkin and cauliflower and spinach. So I used that stock, I guess you could call it, for the rice, and then lots of peas, and it was good. So I had 2 servings, and I'm pretty full, which is not the right thing to do before a Pilates class, but oh well. 2 more. So back to the center, and now, if you were with me this morning, we did some Pilates party planks. Let's do them. Just simply lowering one knee at a time. keeping the body still from the hips up. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stop there. Come to the other side. So you want to push your hips right up, shoulders away from the ears, breath nice and deep. So back to the center, and what we're going to do is gently lower both knees together, then lift them up. So gently lower down to nearly the bear, I guess you could call it, and then come down. But we're not doing the bear because we're not staying down. The knees just touch down lightly. Last one. All right, onto our elbows. Give our wrists a nice break. Keep on going for these strong abs. Keep on breathing. Do one more breath and then we're coming to the side. So bring one arm in. We're going to turn, stack and lift. I have to say that the passion fruit flower is one of the most beautiful flowers. And we've planted the passion fruit a while ago, but we've seen that it started to flower. And gee, it's just stunning, the flower on the bush. Vine, I guess, more than a bush, right? A couple more here. So back to the center. Time for our party planks, yeah? Boom, boom, knee down. Really getting into these deep core abs. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stop there. Other way, let's go. So drive the hips up. Shoulders, keep them relaxed though. Deep breathing. Two more breaths. So last level coming down and double knee lower. So just gently lower from the knees. Get a shake going on. Just 4 more. And relax, knees down, toes together. Have a stretch, well deserved. So we'll leave our abs for a while and we're going to come and do the other side for our legs and then we'll visit abs again. So lie the other way. So nice straight body, lifting the leg up, toe down, heel is up, double toe forward. And then back. So it's a percussion breath. Just repeating the same exercises that we did for the other side. Yeah, so tap, tap, lift. Tap, tap, lift. Few more. One more each way. Hold it up. Let's bend the bottom knee in. Straight leg or straight foot. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, push away. The reason that I bend that bottom knee is just to make sure that your body doesn't feel like it's moving around so much. And that way you can really focus on the technique of the leg that's lifting and moving rather than keeping yourself up and balanced. Yeah, so keep this going. Two more and then we're going into that bicycle. So bring it in, Kicking it forward, and then exhale all the way back. Inhale, bring it in and up. Exhale, back. Inhale, bring it in and up. Exhale and back. My husband went training earlier this afternoon, and he decided he was going to take a video of himself and he's going to post it of him training with football. I said, oh, what, you want to compete with your wife now? And then my daughter decided, well, she wants to do a video of herself doing different acrobat exercises. So I've created monsters. 2 more. Lift the leg up, feet together, push them away, and just hold it up. You can't tell with my pants, but both legs are definitely lifted. And we're just going for our fast swimmer on the side. Let's go. So legs are lifted past the knees. So my bottom leg, the knees are not down. It's just unfortunate my pants are loose at the bottom half, so you can't tell. Feel that burn, right? All through your thigh, hip, bit into the quad, little bit in the glute. 4 more breaths. 2 to go. You're nearly there. And stop. Good job. Relax the legs down and let's roll onto our back. Like I said, we're going to revisit some abdominals. Here they are. So we'll start with some basic abdominal strengtheners. So feet together, toes pointed up, chin tucks into the chest, head and shoulders are lifted. Breath in, rise up. So you generally know if you're doing Pilates with me, you're going to be working your basic abdominal strengtheners, you're going to be doing your planks, you're going to be doing balance at the start, you're going to be doing balance at the finish. That's just the way it is. I'll always add in a little bit of back, generally always. So you know what to expect, but you never know what exercises you're going to get. These few ones, definitely you know. Couple more. See your muscles moving down. Come up to sticking point and then come back halfway. You're high enough that you can see your tummy the whole time. See that it is moving down as you rise. Exhaling as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Two more and then we're going to go for the small ones. So this one, come up to sticking point and then centimetre back. And then we lift again. Had hay fever, my eyes are getting itchy. Apologies, I shouldn't be touching my face. I don't know, they say you can't touch your face, but gee, how many times a day do you touch your face? It's incredible. And try stopping your kids from touching their faces. Or touching your face, even. 4 more. Feel that burn in your upper abs, right? So we're holding this one up. We're going to bring the arms forward, shoulders stay relaxed, and then we're going to peel up to a seated position. So if you can't do that with your feet where they are, straighten your legs out and try and glue your feet down onto the mat. So breath to prepare you, and then peel. So sitting tall at the top and then come back halfway and stop there. Move your feet away so you're feeling nice and balanced. Bring your arms in and we're just going side to side. Keep it strong. Just go for 8 more. Just the single legs, not the double. And stop there, arms forward. And then very gently we're going to roll the body all the way back. Try not to drop. If you think you're going to drop, hold on and ease it. Super slow, super slow, super slow. And then just have a quick break. Arms and legs go away. And then we're going to get into some lower abdominals. So bring the legs up. And we're going to just have the leg closest to me moving. So inhale, push away. Exhale to the side. inhale, bring it in, and then exhale, bring it in. Now the other leg. So inhale, push away, exhale to open, inhale, bring it in, exhale, come back to center. So lengthen, take it to the diagonal, straight, and then back in. So inhale, side, center, and then in. So really use those breaths for the 4-point move. Inhale straight, exhale out. Inhale straight, exhale in. 4 more lots. I'll give you a mini break. One more each side. Last one. Okay, good job. Just bring the knees in and just give yourself a little bit of a roll. And then bring the legs back down again. Chin tucks in again. Head and shoulders are lifted. You're holding on behind the head or the neck. Another round of basic abdominal strengtheners. So breath to prepare. Rise up. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. 2 to go, and then we're going to go smaller. So exhaling to come up to sticking point, then inhale, come back halfway, and then repeat. So round 2 is going to feel a little bit more challenging because the tension's already there from the first round and also from the lower abdominal exercises. So exhaling as you lift. A few more. Now little one, so come to sticking point and then centimetre back. And again. One more. It's a very small move, really like a centimetre, just lifting and lowering. Hold this one up, bring the arms forward, shoulders keep them relaxed. We're going to peel up, breath in, let's come on up. Just get there, sitting nice and tall, come back halfway again. This time, bring the arms in, legs are going to bounce. Try not to move too much in the upper body. The bounce is coming from your hips, so you're not bending the knees anymore. They're staying where they are, completely still. Just 8 more. 7, 6, 5, last 4. And stop. Arms come forward. Let's roll on back. Those upper muscles in the abdominals are so strong and burning, right? Super slow, super slow, super slow. Don't drop. Woo. Arms and legs away. Good job. So we're going to bring the legs back up to 90 degrees. Now remember before we were doing a single leg pushing away. Let's start that again. So inhale, push away. Exhale and open. Inhale back in. Exhale and bring it back to the center. And then the other side. Now what I'm going to do after this one is do both legs at the same time. If you don't want to, you do the single leg. Otherwise, join me by doing the double. Strong, yeah? So you inhale as you push away. You exhale as you open. Inhale together and then exhale, bring it back in. Remember, do the single leg one at a time. That is fine if you don't like the double. It's completely up to you. Feels so good though, nice and strong. Just do 4 more. If it's hurting your back, you can take your kick up on a higher angle and therefore it won't hurt the back as much. Or like I said, go back to the single leg. Lucky last. Oh, so strong. Bring it in. And in fact, roll yourself up. How are we going so far? It's warm, right? Definitely warmed up. We're going to get into a few back exercises because I think after all those strong abdominals, we've also done a bit in the legs. Let's do our back a bit. So I'd like you to flip over onto your tummy, and I might turn the angle of the mat so you can see my arms when they come out as well. This first lot of back exercises, in fact, we're going to work in the triceps a little bit too. So the arms, the hands I should say, are underneath the shoulders. Your elbows have to stay in. Now you're going to inhale and come up to not a straight arm, and then you exhale, come down and lift the legs. So you inhale, you're coming up the arms, don't straighten completely, and then you exhale, come down and your legs lift. It's a bit of a seesaw. So inhale up, exhale and come down. Now what I like to do in between each one is lift your hands up and then push down again, and that way it makes your tricep work harder. So inhale, exhale, come up. Inhale on the down, lift the palms, exhale and push again. Inhale down, exhale, push up. Keep it strong. I won't do too many because it actually is really intense. 2 more. And come on down. Just relax. I feel like I could go to sleep now, to be honest. Lift the legs up, clap the legs. We're going for a nice fast clap. Fairly flat, fairly fast. Keep it going. So lift the legs, squeeze the glutes, keep this going. My daughter's in her own bed now, but she calls me during the night and I go to her, and usually when I go I just stay there. And last night my husband and I were watching, I think it was called Alien Resurrection. Anyway, arms forward, inhale, palms, and then exhale around. Hold here, inhale, palms forward and come through. Hold here to breathe in, turn the arms, and then keep the legs going non-stop. Arms only move on the exhalation. And hold breath in, and then exhale and keep it going. And yes, you can say to me, go YouTube it and see the end, but I never have a chance to do that. I never even look back at these videos to see how they are. Why would I? I keep doing new ones. Come on around. But tell your friends, let them come and watch again. If it benefits everybody, I'm happy. One more complete circle with the arms. And stop. Hold here, hold here. And relax. Good job. Did you think the computer had frozen? No, we were just holding still. Push back into your child's pose. So toes are together, knees are apart, sit on back. So we're going to come forward onto our belly again and do some more back exercises here. So legs are lifted. We did our side swim before. Now let's do a fast front swim. I will eventually add the arms. Who feels like their hamstrings are really tight? Yeah? I do too. I'm assuming it's from the class. It could have been from the morning class. It could have been from my morning walk. I don't know. But I'm glad that they're hurting. It means we're working. A couple more breaths and then I'm going to get you to bring your upper body into it. If you don't want to, you just stay with your legs kicking. Join me if you can. Arms are forward and they're kicking too. Nice and strong. Straight arms. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, you feel your stomach lift in. Breathe. And relax. Great job. Push back into your child's pose again. So we're going to get into some more back, mainly the lower back, and we're going to be on all fours. So you've got your hands underneath your shoulders, And I might actually turn a little bit so you can see the legs a bit more. We're going to take one leg away and flex the foot. Now inhale, lift, double toe down, and lift. Tap, tap, elevate. Tap, tap, elevate. Now see how both of my arms are straight? What you want to resist doing is just bending into one arm, because that way you're just favouring one side, and you might even be making your hips come out of the position that they need to be in. So straight arms, shoulders away from the ears. Keep this going. Same leg to the diagonal, out to the side. Let's go. Down, down, lift on the diagonal. So the leg stays that way. Few more. Two more. My daughter's a beast. I just see a page of the book here. Bring it in. She must have torn the page out. Let's go straight to the other side. Flex the foot. Inhale up. Double tap down. It's that book, Are You My Mother? Love that book when I was in kinder. I still remember it vividly from then. She's ripped it. I remember my oldest, when I used to read it to her, she'd cry at the end. She was like, "Where's the mother?" She'd probably laugh at herself knowing that she used to cry. She's a tough one, that one. She doesn't cry much anymore. Two more. To the diagonal, take it out and keep it going. Down, down, up, down, down, and lift. Feeling this? Lower back, a little bit in the glutes of the supporting leg. If it's feeling it in your wrist too much, make a fist, be on the knuckles, but we are going to finish shortly. Two more. Hold it up, bring it in, lower it down, toes together, knees apart, sit back, give your wrists a break, because we are going to come onto all fours again. And I should have probably mentioned earlier, but being on the fist, making a knuckle and being on the fist, that can help keeping your wrists straight. Okay, so we're going to come back up onto all fours again. So like I said, if your wrists are sore, onto all fours. So the leg that started before, let it come our way again. Flex the foot. Now we're just going to go down on an angle and then lift up to the diagonal. And then down and lift back up to start position. Down, out on the angle, down and lift up. Down, out on the angle, down, and bring it up. Keep this going. Just two more complete semicircles, and then we'll do go straight over to the other side. So bring it on in, change over to the other side, flex the foot down and out to the side, lift it up, then back down and into the center and up again. I hope that you've enjoyed the workout so far. I mean, we started in a brilliant way just by doing our sun salutations. That's always a lovely way to start a workout. And then, of course, our balancing. Lots of legs today. Lots of abs, as always. And now we're finishing with lots of back too. A few more times. And then we will back to make our way up to standing to do some balance. And then allow you to get on with the rest of your weekend. But of course, join me tomorrow morning if you want. Come on in, stretch all the way back. So gently make your way up to standing. If you need to get a drink, please do. I'm just going to move the screen up. Oopsie, lose my balance on the way. I have not been drinking. I'm not one of those people that are drinking more. I promise you that. So, into the balance exercises. Let's start by lacing your fingers and holding onto your knee. Just relax the shoulders down. And keep the hips in line with one another, not lifting one up too high. And then bring the hands underneath, lacing under. This will help just relax the shoulders down. And then flex your foot and push the heel forward. And arms to the side. And bring it in. Change over. Lace the fingers to the other side. And then lace under, flex forward, and then let go when you're ready. Shoulders relaxed. And bring it on in, lower it down, lower the arms down, and we're going to get into our floating half moon. So you're just going to be stepping onto your left leg, right leg lifts, open your wingspan out, and then keep on lifting your back leg as you're lowering your lowered arm close to the mat but not touching down. And lift out of that. Wonderful. Floating half moon to the other side. Oh, my balance. Obviously not better always after a class. Generally, yes. I think when you're a bit fatigued, no. Bring it on in. My day starts at about 4 AM every day. One day I'll teach my daughter to sleep better, but hands to heart. So I think come by Friday, my body's a bit fatigued. Shoulders relaxed, arms are straight. If you can, you're looking up. Or am I just making excuses? Maybe. We keep trying our best, that's the main thing. So gently bring the arms down, release that foot. Now tomorrow morning, completely different exercises. I said to my class this morning that we'll be doing lots of butt and lots of waist. So that will be the focus tomorrow morning. So don't think that you'll be getting the same workout and then not join me. Join me if you can. So gently bring the arms down, feet forward, and we're just going to shake it all out and then just move yourself into a bit of a relaxing twist with the breath. One more each way, just let those arms relax and come back into the center. Shake it out, enjoy your weekend. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm glad that you were here. Enjoy the night.